Verizon is planning to cut about 15,000 jobs at the company, its largest workforce reduction ever. That's according to a person familiar with the matter who spoke to Reuters on Thursday. The move is part of new CEO Dan Schulman's effort to restructure the telecom giant in the face of rising competition. The source who spoke to Reuters said the layoffs will affect about 15% of Verizon's workforce and are set to take place as soon as next week. A Verizon spokesperson declined to comment. The wireless carrier faces mounting market pressure amid concerns over a shrinking pool of new customers, as older rivals like AT&T and T-Mobile offer cheaper plans, and cable operators jump into the fray. In the third quarter, Verizon added just 44,000 monthly bill-paying wireless subscribers, lagging AT&T, while T-Mobile led with more than 1 million net.
So Verizon just announced they're cutting 15,000 jobs. That's 15,000 people that could potentially be on the unemployment line. And that's a lot of people. And this is probably one of the biggest job cut that Verizon is having, especially when it comes to the telecommunication company and industry. Because for the past couple months, we've been seeing a lot of company, even couple years, we've been seeing a lot of company just laying off a lot of employees. And recently, Verizon just hired a new CEO. His name is Dan Schulman. And this man, Dan Schulman, was the former CEO of PayPal. And this man, he is not playing, and he's just getting straight to business. Because a couple months ago, when he got hired, he announced that they are doing a restructuring plan. And we keep on hearing a lot of company talking about, we're here to restructure the company, the corporation, because most of the restructuring plan has a lot to do with financial instability, meaning they're trying to cut as much cost as possible so they can be able to gain more profit from it. And a lot of it also has to do with lowering operational inefficiency, meaning there's a lot of redundant type of jobs that's happening in a lot of these companies, especially companies such as Amazon. There's a lot of workers that basically do just similar things that at least two or three people were doing that could potentially just have one person doing it. And a company like Verizon, which is mostly a telecommunication company, they have a lot of people that they potentially feel like they don't need. And most of these employees most likely will get laid off, most likely will get cut, and most likely they're going to be replaced by machinery or even robotic or even AI. Because now, most of these people that are being cut, they will be basically in the unemployment line. And it's kind of sad to see this because we've just seen a lot of people losing their job. The job market sucks, and it's kind of hard to find a job nowadays. And this new CEO, most likely he's cutting this job because he feels like, Verizon is not competing compared to other telecommunication company or even other companies that's coming into telecommunication, because you have now other media platform, other telecommunication company that are actually implementing artificial intelligence, and it's being very effective, which they're seeing the profit that's coming out of it. And he realized, listen, we got to make this move right now, or else we'll be left behind. So that's why probably he was hired from Verizon. My experience with Verizon is I actually have Verizon in the past, but when it comes to their customer service, it was horrible. I had a bad experience with a lot of the customers, uh, with a lot of actually Verizon employee. In my opinion, they were not well trained.
Subscriber
They were
additions.
treating some of the customer like they were pretty rude. The way they were just acting towards them, I didn't like it because my experience was really horrible. Here's a video of just this guy who's filming some of the Verizon employee. They're basically not helping them. They're cussing them out. And let's just see. And this is almost like the similar experience that I had when I went to Verizon to get help when I have a Verizon plan, because now I changed the plan, but maybe Verizon has bought some of the other telecommunication companies and probably they have merged together. But let's watch this video, and this is just almost a similar experience that I had when I had also Verizon in the past.
Standing, doing nothing. 5 people standing, doing nothing. Doing shit. 5 people doing nothing. Look at it. 5 people doing nothing. I pay $500 for this shit. No one's helping shit. They're just standing, walking around, doing nothing. No customers. 5 people. I asked for help. No one came to help. All they're doing is just standing in their iPads doing nothing. Look at them.
Yo, shut the fuck up. You crying.
Look at them. Look at
Why
them.
you crying like a little
Nobody's
kid?
helping. Nobody's helping.
Like, shut the fuck up. They
I paid
they already
$4.
told you they're not going to help you.
Okay? But it's my money.
Based on my previous experience in the past with Verizon, I would not consider Verizon as a place where they have probably the best customer service when it comes to treating their customers. Because I had a similar experience as this video we just seen. And some of their employees are pretty rude. Seem like, maybe they don't like what they're doing. Maybe they don't like what their environment is or something. I don't know, but I had a similar experience just like this video right here. But so far, Verizon announced that 14,000 or 15,000 jobs will definitely be cut. And it's crazy how most of these companies are just cutting a lot of jobs right before the holidays, because Thanksgiving is just around the corner, Christmas is around the corner, New Year's is around the corner. And now they're just cutting a lot of people's jobs. So many people will not be able to have money to be able to buy stuff for Christmas. Many people will not have money to be able to buy stuff for the holidays. And we're seeing a trend. We're seeing Amazon just announced they're cutting a huge amount of jobs, especially for their employees. UPS announced they're doing the same thing. You have a lot of tech company also doing the same thing. And it seems like all these companies are just following this trend. Now Verizon just announced they're cutting a lot of jobs. And now, other companies deciding to do this. So it just shows that, a lot of these companies are not loyal. And a lot of these companies does not care about your well-being, especially for your family well-being. So it's probably best for you to be able to just look out for yourself. It's probably best for you to just look out for your family, to look at what's best for you, and to try to provide the best opportunity for yourself. And you got to work hard to be able to do that. Let me know what you think. If you're new to this channel, my name is Simon, and this channel is called The Real Simon Says. Please make sure you like, you share, you subscribe, and you click that notification bell. Thank you.